tell you what, it's so bright in your room compared to mine. I come in here, my eyes, it's like when you first wake up in the morning and you see the daylight. This morning, I'm trying to encourage Lids, a little bit of persuasion, to film a style series with me, ready for autumn, that will go out this week ahead of this vlog. So the video that I'm hoping to film would have been the last video I posted. So I will leave a link down in the description box below. But it's gonna be an autumn one, and I really enjoy doing the style series. I think they're good fun. However, they do take a little bit of time to set up. We like to set up a nice little studio setup in here so it's lit well. Lydia's a very busy lady, and I'm currently waiting for her to finish doing what she needs to do. It's currently, what, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, but that makes me look lazy because I'm getting ready, but I've been filming all morning.
2 o'clock in the afternoon and you're still getting ready. Unbelievable. So anyway, I'm kind of like sitting in my room just hoping that she's gonna...
1 o'clock.
Get this, yeah, well, basically the same. It's too late, that's what it is.
I had work to do. Just because you decided to spring it on me that you want to film a video.
No, it's autumn, not spring. Anyway, I'm gonna get set up in this room because I think Lydia's finished now, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick you guys on a time lapse so you can see the setup that we do when Lydia films, and it's also the setup that Lydia has when she films her videos, sit down in her wardrobe. So I'm gonna get busy doing that, and then we're gonna get busy filming it, and it's gonna be a nice, smooth, fluent?
Fluent is like you're fluent in a language.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a fluent process. No, it would be a fluid process.
It would be a fluid process.
At school with Ali. Tidy up this room.
I've been filming and I'm like, half the stuff you brought here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll bring you food, drink, the works. So this is the finalised setup. What do you think, Lumi? Look good? Cleaning yourself like a penguin? We've got a light bouncing off to the side, key light, and then the opposite side light. Put some diffusers over the window, and then we've got a viewfinder here, so when we're sitting in position, we can see ourselves to make sure we're in focus and we're recording, because that is never good when you film and you're not recording. And then right in front of us on a tripod here, we've got the Canon 5D Mark III, couple of chairs. They're actually cut at different lengths on purpose, and so we put a cushion on one just so we're roughly equal, don't we, darling? We are just about to start filming. We're going to do the same as we always do, which is half on Lydia's channel, half on my channel. And then when we finish filming this, I'm going to jump into my office because I've just had a delivery that I want to share with you.
Can we just do that again? Because I don't think you should call it a style series.
Why?
Because it's my wife chooses my outfits. Style series sounds boring.
Okay. Have breath.
No, I just brushed my teeth.
Did you?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like it.
You are with yourself.
There's like a wave of smell that's just like tapping me on the face constantly. Filming that just then with Lids was too funny. The whole intro, she got the giggles and just could not stop laughing. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do. But as you've just seen, I've just been setting up the new HP Envy Pro. But I'm not here to talk to you about the printer. I am partnering today with HP on a service that I am completely behind. It's genius. For me, 2020 has meant that I've been doing a lot more at home, a lot less traveling, and I've been having to print more documents and more contracts off for my particular job, as I'm sure many of you throughout this year have probably had to do the same. And one of the most frustrating things with printers is running out of ink. I think we've probably all been there. I can't tell you the countless amount of times where I've gone downstairs, I've had something that's really urgent I've needed to print off, and it's got through halfway through, and then you just start getting those lines as the ink's running out, and I'm just like, not now. And then I end up having to get in the car, drive to my dad's office, use his printer, print off the documents, drive back. It's just a complete nightmare. It's just not ideal, and it's just something that really grates on me, and it happens too often. And yes, it's probably my own fault. I should be more aware of the ink levels in my printer, but as life goes on, it's just one of those things that catches you out. And so I'm really happy to be able to talk to you and encourage you to check out HP's new instant ink subscription. As soon as your ink starts to run low, a brand new ink cartridge is automatically, yes, automatically shipped out to you. You can also save up to 70% on your ink cartridges using this service, which includes cartridges, shipping, and recycling. There are different levels of this subscription depending on how much you print and how much you need to use, but it starts from $1.99 a month. And if you want to go and check out this particular subscription, you can head down into the description box below and I'll leave details to that. I personally have downloaded the HP Smart app and I've signed up to the subscription. I want to add that HP aren't paying for my subscription, I'm paying for it. It's a business expense for me because all of my printing is business related, and it was super easy. I downloaded the app. It also helped me set up this new printer that's going to be going in my new office, which I will be talking to you guys about very soon because we're making some good movements with that. I was able at the same time to start my subscription, which basically is tracked within the cartridge. I think there's some kind of technology in the cartridge that basically reads and communicates back to HP so they know when to ship it out. So I just think this idea is completely genius. It's just one less thing to worry about and to take off your to-do list. So like I said, if you do want to check it out, make sure you head down into my description box and you'll find a link there. Now today I was going to go outside and do a little bit of extra work in the garden, but it has just started raining. It's one of those things. But over the weekend, I am planning on going to play golf with my dad. And I think I mentioned this in one of my recent videos, if not definitely on Instagram. I've just bought myself a new golf bag and I need to load it up with all my clubs. So I might pull that into the house and we might get busy doing that. And I'm literally gonna be the guy with all of the gear and no idea. This is from a brand called Callaway. It's their Chev bag, which is a stand bag. And the reason why I wanted to get a new bag, because the clubs that you can see behind me over here, this is the Callaway Big Bertha set. They were my dad's old golf clubs, and I got them off of him. I've used them, they're great. They're probably not the most state-of-the-art pair of clubs. They're probably over a decade old, but I'm comfortable playing with them, and I guess that's probably the most important thing with golf, making sure you're comfortable with your clubs. The strap on this bag broke about a year ago, and I was after a double over the shoulder strap, just like this. So when I'm walking around the course, I can have my golf bag over both shoulders rather than just over one shoulder with a single strap. I recently went into a golf shop and they laughed and said, we haven't sold stuff like that separately for as long as I can remember. I was advised to just get a new bag. Now, I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I would find somebody selling one online. But I also had a few remarks passed about my bag looking a little bit tired. So I thought, the bag's probably over a decade old. It's probably a good time to get a new one. This is so much lighter than that particular bag there. And it pretty much has all of the same compartments in it that I need whilst I'm out on the course. It's also got this waterproof compartment here, which is velour lined, so I can put like my wallet, keys, and more valuable items in, which is great because I don't think this bag has that. And then it's obviously got some tee holders, golf ball holders, larger compartments where I can put spare waterproofs and stuff like that. And then it's got its own stand and also 5 compartments for me to organise my clubs. So I'm gonna get busy now swapping from that bag to this bag, and then I'll be ready for golf this weekend.
Wishing we could start communicate. Sipping on my soda.
Okay, cool, job's done. So this bag here isn't going to waste. When my older brother comes over from Ireland, hopefully in the not too long future, he's going to be able to have a golf bag that we'll be able to put some clubs in for him to use so he doesn't have to bring his clubs over with him. So we're going to stick that bag to one side and we can fill it up when he comes and plays. I've left some balls and tees and a pencil and stuff in that bag for him. And as you can see at the back, that's my new bag, all kitted up, ready to go. The only thing that I would say is on this bag here, The compartment selection was so much better. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 compartments and they're ridged, so the clubs used to sit really nicely. There was also more pockets on this bag as well, which was quite handy for just making sure that everything was easy to access. Slightly less on this one, and the holes that the clubs are sitting in on this bag are a lot larger, and so they kind of like get a little bit more muddled up, but I'm sure I'll get used to it and I'll be able to live with it. That's what the bag looks like on. Like I said, it's pretty lightweight. Straps are really padded, so it's really comfortable. I think the bag retailed at around about £140, so not too bad. Nice access to new balls, which I'll be needing because I always lose my balls. This evening, Lids and I are going to be going out for some food together, which should be really nice. So I'm going to jump in the shower now, get myself dressed up, freshened up. She's been out on a walk today with Carrie. I better get busy because I have 45 minutes until I need to be there. And it's a half-an-hour journey. Good morning, everyone. So I left you as I was rushing to get ready to go out for some food with Lids. We had a very nice meal and a lovely Sunday. My Sunday was fantastic. I washed the car, I played golf with my dad, got a little bit of work done, and then I finished the day off sitting down in the lounge with the fire on and some Netflix. Yeah, it was a nice chilled weekend. I feel like I needed it because I've been working quite a lot. I did work on Saturday. I was actually up, not last night, but the night before, till 2 AM working because Lydia's currently away. So when Lydia's away, I work because if she's home, she stops me from working. So it was a good weekend of rest. But this morning, I have come to the vets to take LUMI in for a checkup. I haven't really touched base with you guys since the day that I had vlogged bringing her home from the vets, and things were looking fantastic. She had a really hard stool and she was really perked up and things were looking great. The vets had said that once her medication had worn off, she was okay to start going out again. So we let her out for that day, and I was really happy for her. She was very happy as well. And then I think it was the following day she was sick on the carpet in the lounge, and I was like, So I phoned the vets and they were like, right, keep her in, bring her back to us. So we came back in. She's been kept in ever since, and I think that was like a week and a bit ago. So she's been homebound, she's been up and down, she's kind of like 50-50. They did another stool test and they're just waiting to find out whether she still has Campylobacter, which is why I'm here today as well, because we're supposed to get the results back today. But obviously the pancreatitis is probably still causing her a little bit of upset. Yeah, we've just been keeping a close eye on her, given her the food that's been recommended, and also I've been giving her medication, and currently she's taking this stuff for Campylobacter, and it's like a white gel. It's an oral, and when I give it to her, she hates it. She literally froths at the mouth. The vet said that it was expected. It's quite common that they will do that. It's really bitter. So for about 2 minutes, she literally drools like a dog, and then she like slaps her mouth for about 10 minutes. So not the nicest of experiences, but yesterday we had a really good day. Her poo was starting to look a little bit harder again. I love that I'm sharing that with you. And she's really perky, she's really meowy, she's desperate to get out. All really good signs, so just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update that it's 50-50. She has good days and bad days, but on the mend. And yeah, we're just following the instructions and the advice from the vets. So that's all good. But today, something very spontaneous and very exciting. I actually had an invite from a guy called David that I met last year at Silverstone during a Ferrari event. And he's associated with Signature GP, which is a track day that's available at Silverstone. So he dropped me a line yesterday and asked if I'd like to come down to the track and drive around in race cars. Who's going to say no to that? So a little bit of a change of plan this week, but it's going to be a really lovely day. We have a 98% chance of rain at 2 PM today. So it's going to be touch and go whether we get lucky with the weather. Could be a lot of skilling around the track, but of course we're going to get stuck in. Should be a good day. And I also had a really interesting email as well from somebody at BMW who have invited me to participate in the BMW invitation at Wentworth. Whether that happens or not is still to be sorted out, but it's on this Sunday coming. For any of you that are into golf, you'll know that you have the BMW Championship at Wentworth every year. It's an incredible course and very pricey to play at. So if I get the opportunity to play at that course, I will be taking it. So that's going to hopefully be going ahead this weekend. And of course I'll be vlogging that. I'm going to be able to go around with the Pro. It's not the Pro-Am. The Pro-Am will be following it. That's where the celebrities go and play with the pro golfers. I'll I'll be doing the BMW Invitation, which is the game that will be played before the Pro-Am, and of course the BMW Championship at Wentworth will be being played next weekend. As you know, I've been really enjoying my golf recently, so this is a really exciting opportunity that I'm looking forward to should it go ahead. So weather isn't looking great, but I think whether it's raining, hailing, lightning and thunder, I'm going to be there playing because it's an opportunity not to be missed. Okay, the vets have just come back out with little Queen LUMI, and I had that a little bit wrong then. I said that the white gel that I was giving her was for the Campylobacter. That wasn't. That was a course of medication that I gave her for the first 7 days when we first had her back, which was an oral tablet, which also wasn't fun to give her, but she took it well. That's now cleared out of her system, which is great. So really, it's just the pancreatitis that we need to try to manage. And he has just spoken to me and just said, if it's causing her a lot of distress, not being able to go out, and we want to let her out, because what we really need to focus on now is making sure that we get her diet and her food source coming in, because one of the traits of this is that they don't eat. So we might let her out a little bit, we're going to see, and then I'm going to try and keep her in and force a poo out of her maybe every few days, just to see how it's looking and if it's sort of like starting to look harder and more normal. He's pretty happy. She seems a lot perkier. She's putting on a little bit of weight, and we've been told that she should go back onto her normal routine. But I'm going to continue with the medication. I've been given some more painkiller, which should help her eat, because essentially what happens is when they smell their food, they associate the food with the pain, so they don't eat. And that's the problem with the diet and pancreatitis, is that they don't eat because they think it's the food that's going to hurt them, when actually it's just something inside. We have these granule capsules called Lipex, and you sprinkle those over the food. When she eats her food and digests the granules, essentially what it does is give the pancreas a rest, so you can continue that repair process. And yeah, I think from the sounds of it, it's just kind of like a keep an eye on her, make sure we manage her diet. Hopefully she'll mend up herself very soon, so I'm sure she's going to be a very happy cat when she realises she's going back onto normal routine. Very quiet at the minute. Right, I'm going to head back because we've got that track day. We've just arrived to, is it the National Paddock?
Yeah, the National Paddock.
The National Paddock, and we're just about to go to the Gold Track and sign in, find out where we're going and what we're doing today. There's a DB5 in all its glory. Wow, insane. So this is the car that we're going to be driving today. This is the Radical. It's got a Suzuki engine, revs up to 12,000. This thing is going to be absolutely rapid, and I'm getting to drive it. Cannot wait. And then we've got the LMP3 here, which I'm going to get a hot lap in later. These are the Le Mans cars. You may have seen in my videos in the past. Oh wow, it's going to be insane. So, if you guys are wondering what is Signature GP, it's a new business venture for the guys down here at Silverstone, and it's where you're able to come down and experience either a BMW M2 or the two cars that I've just shared with you. And you can race around a circuit with a pro driver, gain some track experience, great day out, whether it's corporate events or just private events. I think it's a lovely idea and a lovely way to spend an afternoon. So, basically why we're down here today, just checking it out, currently making myself a coffee. We're just about to go out on the track. They're just going to go get me a helmet fitted. We're going to get ready, prepped, camera set up on the car. I'm going to go out and see what we can do. Wow, that was epic. That car is so fast around the corners, it is unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous about all of the cars that are on the track, but you're a professional driver, they know what they're doing, and yeah, it was a really cool experience. So if you do want to find any information out about Signature GP and you want to come down and do a track day at Silverstone racetrack, the actual racetrack itself that all of the Formula 1 drivers drive on, then I'll leave that in the description box below, because it's a good fun day out and it has just started to spit. I feel very lucky that we weren't racing in the wet, because it could have got a little bit slippy out there. But now I'm going to go and play golf at the local golf club here, Silverstone Golf Club, grab a little bit of food, because I need to get as much practice in as possible ahead of Sunday. As I mentioned earlier, it looks like we're going to be playing at Wentworth, so practice, practice, practice. Oh, you're getting spoiled, getting fed on the worktop. So LUMI's on special treatment at the moment, and Lydia, over here,
What?
has decided that she's going to start feeding her on the worktop. I was vlogging, as you can see I've started to open some stuff up. And rightly so, Lydia had mentioned that in the background we were playing music. Who was it?
Gregory Porter.
Gregory Porter.
Lauren sent it to me today. She said, listen to this album. She was listening to it as inspiration for your office. Because she's working on that today, and it's like a jazz vibe.
Lovely. So, we can't have that in the background because I'll get copyright strike. So I'm going to pick up halfway through what I was doing. And I've just been saying that LUMI has received a get well soon hamper, little pet hamper here, which is really lovely. And I just pulled out the card, which says, "To you and your humans, get better soon, LUMI," which is lovely. And it's from Emily. So thank you very much, Emily. Oh my God. She's popped in a cat garden where you can grow LUMI, her very own sproutlings.
No way.
Yeah. I have packaged these in our brand new linen sack. Oh, our. So Pet Hampers the company, do you think?
I'm guessing so.
So the hampers come in a lovely linen sack, which just has Christmas written all over it, by the way. Inside, there are just some goodies for LUMI. So one of the items that she went crazy for and was literally scratching at the bag was for this king catnip. She absolutely loves catnip, and this is just a little toy. She really enjoys these kind of toys. Like, we've got a heart and it's the same material and fabric, and she just loves like going at them with her claws. So yeah, this is a big favourite of hers. And then I just opened up a bowl, which is one of the Mason Cash RSPCA pet bowls. We actually do have these for LUMI already, so this is going to match her existing feeders. And oh, it is Christmas related. So we have some Christmas food, which it's grain-free recipe. This right here, so Emily said that they haven't popped in any of the treats because we had mentioned that she was on a special diet. However, this is organic and grain-free, and it's a Christmas dinner for cats, so she'll be absolutely fine to have that, which is lovely. And then this is a little blanket with paws on it for her. This is the cat garden, so I'll have to have a look at this. Cat grass is used as a dietary supplement and may help aid digestion and removal of fur balls. Oh, really cool.
Really doesn't get fur balls, does she?
She doesn't, no, but she's she doesn't molt much.
No, she doesn't molt much.
So that's why.
Here, Luke.
Here she goes. What's that, Lummy?
You can finish your food. Come on.
Where's your toy? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It's there. You knocked it on the floor. Nearly went, didn't you?
Oh, give me that.
She loves this toy.
This blanket can be what she sleeps on.
This is what she does. She absolutely loves doing this. Rubs herself up against it. You like that toy, don't you, darling? As you can see, getting a lot better. That's so lovely. Thank you very much.
This can go on the
Pet hamper. Yeah, cat blanket.
Ali's put a blanket on the bed that's so dark that when I wake up in the night I can't see LUMI sat there. So I told him that we have to change it so that I can see her little body, so I know that she's there.
I think this is the longest period of time LUMI's been quiet on my channel before. Oh, they have an Instagram as well, Pet Hamper. Good times. I have one very happy Bengal. Right, I've just run out and picked up some stuff from my dad's office, and I thought on the way back I'm going to stop off at the driving range and get a little bit of practice in, because yesterday I didn't have the chance to pull my camera out whilst we were playing golf because it was absolutely peeing it down and I didn't fancy getting the camera out in the rain. So I thought we'll go to golf today. I didn't play the best yesterday. I was a little bit upset. It was really tough in the rain, I'm not going to lie. I haven't really played golf in the rain all year. It's been probably last year was the last time I played in the wet, from memory, like that anyway, that kind of rain. And on impact on the ball, club face kept on slipping out, and I was just playing some pretty terrible shots. So I want to go today and just get a little bit of confidence back, try to nail down a few of my clubs and just make sure that my drives are well, my irons are better, and yeah, just give myself a little bit of preparation for the weekend, because Sunday is a go. It's been confirmed now as far as I understand, so that's fantastic. So we're going to go hit some balls at the driving range and yeah, up that game. Right, so I've just arrived to the golf course, and as you know, I wanted to hit the driving range, practice, and the driving range has been knocked down. There's a new development site on it, and they're yeah, currently building houses there, so there's no more driving range. So I've decided to put myself into 9 holes instead. I've just messaged one of my friends, Nick, who's going to come and join me. Haven't seen him in a while, so it should be good. Catch up as well, and hopefully he can give me some tips, because he is a good golfer. So as you can see behind me, being absolutely blessed with the good weather, my camera's actually just about to die. But I've just been practicing some pitch and putt. I've taken 9 shots, and out of 9 shots, I've got 3 down. So I've got a little bit of work to do, but it's this practice that's going to increase my game, because losing 1 shot on a 2 putt, that's 18 shots in a round. It's a huge amount, so I just need to nail that down, try and get up and down a bit more efficiently, and that's going to take a massive chunk off of my score. But as you know, I hadn't actually planned to play golf today on the course. I'm going to go driving range, so my attire today isn't exactly golf at its finest. However, it's going to do the trick, and I just thought I'd quickly sign this video off before my camera dies on me. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.